What out for what?
Yo, what's up, Click21? Welcome back to a new video, guys. I appreciate everyone stopping back by the channel. Guys, today I'm going to break down the 3 most unknown SMGs that you're not using with the Cronus or you may not be using in Warzone altogether. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright guys, just 2 things before we jump into the video. I'm going to get into it in just a second, guys, but I did want to mention the Patreon, guys. If you need one-on-one help, if you want access to any of these crazy demon time or kill shot scripts that people have been loving so far, make sure you guys check out the Patreon. Like I said, if you need help, if you want access to any of those, we even have some spreadsheets giving you values and stuff like that, but we're going to focus more on scripts and other stuff like that and helping you guys out, making sure you're getting the most out of your Cronus. So if you need help, guys, join up on the Patreon. And of course, we do have an affiliate link through NordVPN, so be sure to check them out if you're looking for a VPN. I know a lot of people use a VPN in this day and age for different reasons. For me, I use it for protection. If I'm being honest, I can connect to any servers across the country also when I'm gaming. If I want to connect and play in California right now, even though it's 2:30 in the afternoon here on the East Coast, it's 11:30 a.m. there. So of course the lobby is going to be a little bit easier. So guys, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee if you want to check out NordVPN. They also have a 2-year crazy special offer right now going on, so check it out. The Patreon and NordVPN in the description below if you're interested. Other than that, guys, so let's talk about the 3 most slept on guns in Warzone today at this moment in time. Now, of course, this might change tomorrow. It might change next week. We don't know with the buffs and then, of course, the nerfs that come out. Every time Warzone does an update, we have some kind of nerf or buff coming to a lot of these weapons, so sometimes this changes. Now, as of right now, there are 3 SMGs you may not be using that I'm going to go over that I want you to know about that work really, really great with the Cronus Zen. And you can set these guns up pretty much with the same recoil value when it comes to your Cronus with any of the Cosmic 21, Demon Time scripts, or any of the kill shot scripts. Pretty much your recoil value only needs to be around a 40 for the vertical and -1 for the horizontal. And you're still going to have pretty good recoil when it comes to this gun. And one of these guns, you're going to want to turn on something that's going to be crazy when it comes to this gun. I'll get to that in just a second, guys. For the first gun that we're going to talk about is the Sten. Guys, the Sten is probably the most slept on SMG in Warzone. The TTK, the damage that it does, and especially the sticky aim assist you still get because it doesn't have a ton of recoil. You still get it with that Cronus Zen. So I usually set up my Sten with my primary. For the vertical, recoil strength is going to be around a 38 and then -1 for horizontal. Now this is using legacy AR with any of the demon time or kill shot scripts, or even of your most Taylor drift scripts, guys. You can just use legacy AR. Set that vertical value up around 35 to 40 and then -1, and it's going to pretty much work for the most part for all of these guns that I'm going to mention. So keep that in mind, guys. But this Sten, I'll throw up the loadout that I'm using, how I'm setting it up. Now, of course, the only downside to the Sten is it is a 36 round clip, so you do have to be very efficient with the bullets that you do get. But we've seen some crazy gameplay with this Sten so far. I'm just now, probably in the past week, starting to use it, so I don't have a ton of clips. Even with a lot of these guns, I haven't really got too much into them. I've just noticed in the last week, like, wow. But the more I use it, the more I love it. So guys, make sure you check out the Sten if you haven't checked it out already. Number 2 I'm going to go in is the Lapa. I don't even know how you pronounce it. LAPA, however, I think it actually stands for something if I'm not mistaken. But it is one of the most slept on SMGs in Warzone, and especially with the sniper. Guys, if you're using the Lapa, make sure you pair it up with a sniper. It almost goes perfectly because it's kind of like one of the MP7 type long range SMGs. So don't sleep on the Lapa, especially if you're a big sniper. I'll throw up also the loadout that I'm using with this gun. A lot of people don't know about this gun. I know it's kind of been mentioned here and there, but no one really ever jumped on it. But you do need to level it up. The gun is absolutely trash when you first start using it, so that's the only problem. You do have to grind multiplayer, and I'm not a big fan of grinding multiplayer, if I'm being honest, either. So it's something I just continuously upgrade in Warzone of itself. So guys, make sure you check the Lap out. And of course, now we've got the third one, which is your newest SMG, the Blixen. Guys, no, it's not a reindeer. It's not one of Santa's reindeer. The Blixen is one of the best, if not the best, SMG in Warzone right now. Right now I'm using J-God's loadout, which I'll throw up on the screen. Shout out to him. Everyone knows who J-God is. I've been playing around with it, tinkering with it. I think I might have found something better. I'm not ready to commit to it yet, but I will update you guys maybe in a YouTube short or something like that once I find out, you know, Gotta do some comparisons with the time to kill and certain stats like that. But the Blixen is absolutely nuts. So one thing that we have an advantage with using the Cronus, guys, is make sure you set this up. If you set this up on a pro pack or even scripts, make sure you turn on for that secondary, you turn on rapid fire, guys. Now you're gonna want to make sure you don't have this for any guns that are not burst guns, but for burst guns, since a lot of times people have this set up as a burst, set up that rapid fire and it's absolutely insane. You're gonna get some crazy damage. TTK is off the chart. I just fell in love with this gun as soon as I started using it. Now I'm using my hex controller. I'm used to the paddles and everything. It's so much more responsive. The rapid fire and the burst fire guns just feel so much better with the controller I have. So guys, if you're interested in the hex controller, let me know. I'm gonna be doing a separate video on that, and also a little special something coming up that you guys will find out about. If you watched my last video, you probably kind of know a little bit, but just stay tuned for that as well. But guys, check out the Blixen. This is a J-God's loadout that I'm throwing up right here on the screen. This is what I'm using so far. Like I said, I'm playing around with it. I might have found something a little bit better, but I just gotta test it. You know, True Game Data, if you're looking for these websites that compare all the TTKs and all the stats on these guns, True Game Data is one of the best websites to do it, guys. It's gonna have everything you need. Now remember, TTK is not everything. You do want, you know, velocity, you know, how big of a clip you can carry on your gun, and then the range and everything like that. So it's not always about the TTK, so make sure you consider that when you're looking at guns and stats and everything like that. But all three of these guns, guys, you could pretty much use them simultaneously with the same pack or the same script, just having that recoil value between, you know, 35 to 40, 38 usually for me, -1 for the horizontal. So that's 38 for the vertical, -1 for the horizontal, and they all kind of three work together. I don't have to switch between it. The only thing I would have to switch on or off is the rapid fire, you know, since I'm using the Blixen. Now some people, you know, like I said, may not like the rapid fire, the burst, and that's totally up to you guys. But once you get used to start clicking it, kind of like the old DMR meta days, it's absolutely insane. It just sticks, and honestly, it kind of slows you down a little bit to where you can focus on accuracy and hit those headshots. So guys, make sure you check out these 3 SMGs if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments below what you're using, what's your meta, what's your go-to gun. Now of course, I always still have love for the Kilo, the XM4, the Owen we know is crazy, the MP40. Let me know in the comments below what guns you guys are using right now in Warzone, and then of course in Vanguard and Cold War as well. Let me know if you guys want to do a video on the ARs. Maybe there's some ARs or LMGs that are slept on. I hate they nerfed the snipers, guys. I was starting to get pretty decent at trick shots and stuff like that, and then they just nerfed the snipers. They're okay, but nah, I wish they would bring them back. So I will mention one thing before we get into the end of this video. The Blixen does have a little bit of an issue. They're supposed to fix it. Sometimes when you swap weapons, it won't shoot. That is a known issue, guys. They will fix that. Once they fix that, it's going to be off and running. No one else is going to be using any other SMG besides the Blixen, unless it's like the MP40 or the Owen. People are still always going to use those. But anyway, guys, that concludes the end of this video. I'm going to leave you with some gameplay from my new Demon Time script, guys. We're going to continuously update both of these scripts on the Patreon, and I'll release some older ones and stuff as we go along for free in the Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord. If you need help, if you want access to these right away, check out the Patreon. Check out NordVPN if you're looking for a VPN. I appreciate all love and support. Enjoy the gameplay. We'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Have a great day. We're out. Deuces.